So, funny story. As soon as I was told about these paper straw bullshit, I immediately priced out a pallet of plastic straws, and I told my wife, I said, I'm going to pull the trigger as soon as I need to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. The paper is shit. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're thinking because, like, in the U.S., we don't dump our trash in the ocean like they do in China. So, like, the plastic straw is not better. I mean, the paper straw is not better.
Yeah, no, I. That's the thing is, hey, we need to be the ones that change the world. Well, we're not the world. We're outnumbered by about 2 billion people that are doing it for us.
Yeah, that's why I was against that whole Paris thing. I mean, if it's really an emergency, then you would have China and India cutting their emissions, not increasing them. I mean,
Exactly.
so I'm thinking it must not be that big of an emergency if they're going to let them keep polluting.
Man, this sucks so bad. I'm going to get some more milk just to have some extras for imprints, and there's a solid red, gorgeous wyvern, and it's level 20.
Uh,
I didn't even know the one I hatched was going to be event.
I can't believe that dude snarfed milk off there. Such a tick move.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty pissed off about that.
Yeah, when I went and got the milk, I was ready. I don't know if you can successfully do it, but if I saw anybody shooting in there, I was going to do the wing buffet with the wyvern and try to push them right into the lava. Right?
The wing won't push people, unfortunately.
No, that's too bad.
PvP it does.
I was trashing that guy in general. Well, I mean, the only way you got to fight that is, reputationally, right?
Yeah, and unfortunately, he probably just one of those random Chinese guys that's trying to mooch off of whoever and anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, just having a level 20 wyvern doesn't need to kill male wyvern.
Yeah. I just go up and chew on them because, like, they'll blast you with their ineffectual ice 4 or 5 times. By then, they're about dead.
Oh, does the ice not hurt you on a ice wyvern?
No, yeah, you're renewed.
Oh, sweet, I had no idea about that. That just really changes how I'm dealing with it. I'll just start killing them immediately.
He's not a fire in disguise. But he got
Yeah,
power.
last night's milk run I had to go in the fire gate and pull a female out.
That's right.
Yeah, I was a little pissed off.
I've crashed with Scar twice this last week. Didn't die either time, but man, it takes so long to reload. I'm just like,
God, the lag on the server's gotten so bad.
it's because of Dennis's baby.
I can agree with that. I think it's also the Chinese like massively breeding.
Yeah, that tribe's got like 100 of those rhinoceros.
Trying to be on the lookout if anybody's gonna try and tag my wyvern. online. But he can wait. And damn it if I forgot to put salt in my wyvern before doing this.
It doesn't make a big difference if you fly right back.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I checked it out today. I mean, I got back and it still had 9 hours on it when I put it on salt.
Yeah, I felt bad because when I logged in at work, I used 1 milk for an imprint on my wyvern, and there was 4 milk left with like an hour and a half on it. And then Vic said it's all gone. I'm like, what? But part of me thinks he just forgot to up it with salt because every time I checked, it was only at like 1 or 2 salt, and I was trying to put more back in.
Yeah, that's probably all that happened. You were dangerously low when I got on. You were at like, I don't know, 600, something like that, 560.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate it because I thought I was going to be able to jet right home, do a quick run, then do my errands. And my wife was like, "No, we're running late to my brother's birthday party." I'm like, "What? He's 18. Why does he need a party? Give him some titties and call him a day." But she didn't appreciate that response. So I got drawn out to a party.
Yeah. It's funny how the ladies never have a good sense of humor.
I try. If it wasn't her brother, she probably would have agreed with me. But unfortunately, I've been trying to groom this kid to be not the 40-year-old virgin, but I'm failing hard. I don't know if you guys have kids or if you've ever seen the movie. Have you ever seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
No. My kid used to read those books.
Okay. Well, there's a kid called Rally who's like this big tubby kind of kid that loves trains. That's her brother. Like he's 5'10", 350, and does nothing but talk about trains and Legos.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you're graduated, you're 18. You want me to take you out somewhere cool? He's like, no, I don't want to go anywhere bad. And I fix his computer all the time. He's never even looked up anything like once. I'm just sitting here and like, dude, do you know how experienced that was? Because I wanted to be ready for college. Oh man, times have changed, I guess. Every kid in my school district has a laptop, and I joke with some of the older teachers all the time. Do you remember having to sneak a magazine from your dad to everybody in your locker? These kids have no idea how that works.
Whoa, sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, my daughter was starting medical school and we had like some kind of ceremony yesterday, and all the young guys and gals had to walk in. Yeah, they're all in their late 20s or early 20s, and this dude walks in and he's got his hands clasped in front of him and he's just swinging them back and forth as he walks. And I'm like, man, somebody needs to have a talk with that kid. Tell him to cowboy up. I mean, he is like, I mean, no man should walk like that. And all I got was like dirty stares from my female family members.
Sir, Cowboys don't exist anymore.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate.
No one knows how to just handle their business, or get in a brawl with your best friend because you're pissed off at each other, then be friends after that. All that's gone now.
Yeah, their feelings are hurt.
Just get them boxes of tissue for Christmas.
Yeah. You can't even joke with people anymore. They, I mean, I don't mean like harassing them. I mean, I never was a big fan of making somebody's life miserable, but I mean, like when you just get a little irritated and you crank at somebody, and they're like calling the HR the next. Not Chris though, man. I kicked him right in the ass, and he's still.
Glutton for punishment.
Oh, there's my freaking
Oh shit.
Megatherium. I have to put a saddle on it. I keep getting free the one I have on. I think a wire.
You're running around this morning.
Yeah, mating.
Yeah.
I really like this freaking blue Arge I got. Got a blue and a black one that looks pretty nice.
Robin's got himself red.
I need to bring my male over here to mate. I was probably gonna do.
Yeah. I found Midge in that base. It's got good male and good weight.
That is the frost base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might steal it because you don't really play that much.
Yeah, it's only on the weekends, so I figured I'd take it back, later in the week.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and I'll once it's off cooldown tomorrow, I'll fly over there, mate it. Maybe I'll get lucky like you and get freaking twin.
No, it's in the hatchery right now.
Oh, it's still. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I brought it over here. Because I didn't want to raise the over there. I don't know like how to gather the berries over there. I don't know what I'm allowed to touch and stuff. But
Barry was on for a few minutes last night. I was talking to her. She checked her extinction stuff, but I think she went so hard she kind of burned herself out a little bit. Playing a little bit of League.
oh yeah.
You guys stateside, or are you?
We're in Ohio, both of us.
Okay, that's not far at all. I used to live in Michigan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
You know,
look. Just because you guys lost your coach and you're really sad about it, I can understand.
after you win 8 or 9 years in a row, you kind of gotta give the other team a chance.
You realize I live in Alabama, right?
Yeah, I know.
And I don't watch any football.
We have on any given day we have 12 to 16 titles. Thank you.
Oh wow.
No, I'm an Auburn fan, so I'm the minority in my state.
Oh shit.
My daughter didn't know what I was doing to her because she wanted to take my lunchbox to work, and it's a big Auburn one. And when she went to school, she said everybody was saying Auburn's bad and Alabama's bad. I said, that's okay, baby. You have all your IQ and your teeth. You're good.
Just tell her to tell them Alabama has a bigger checkbook.
Yeah. Well, I'm If she wants to be a lawyer, she can go to Alabama. Other than that, she can go to Auburn for everything else.
Up here, Kentucky's kind of big in basketball, and sometimes we got some Kentucky fans that work with us, and I'll be like, you guys are a bunch of cheaters. And they just don't even miss a beat. They're like, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. I mean, those schools would be like,
That's hilarious. Yeah, my dad works at Vanderbilt, so for basketball we tend to go to Vanderbilt, which has been pretty bad lately. But the joke is that if my daughter wants to be a doctor, he gets like stupid discounts on tuition for work. Okay, she's tall, she's athletic, she can go get a scholarship for basketball, for women's basketball. Go to med school there on the cheap. I can be retired by 60. Yeah, I can do this. Oh shit. So who's been clearing out the cave?
the crystal.
Oh no, I just taking a quick glance around. Looks like someone swept through and like swept all the metal and everything.
I took like 2 or 3 little things, but
Yeah, Vix did all the stone, and I knocked off a lot of the crystal.
Gotcha. No, I didn't care. It's just, it's rare that I come in here and it's just like barren.
Yeah, Vix was flying around with an Argent with the Doed underneath, just going to town getting stone. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. I mean, I told him. I said just pump it weight into this thing because the weight's amazing on it already, and it just makes life easy.
I got 1 minute till my imprint, then I'm gonna go to bed. I got this stupid ass call in the morning. Yeah, Chris knows I don't like getting up in the morning.
no, not at all. Do not go near the office at least till at least 20 to 30 minutes after he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, that's like common sense. I don't know why people take so long to figure that out.
I know. I still think some of them don't know. Just don't get it.
Get what? Sorry, Alex. Had Wi-Fi grow.
Leaving him alone for the first half hour when he gets there. If you do that, you're usually all right.
I don't do too well the first third day.
So are you telling me that your first patient or two is probably gonna get a rough handling?
I try to like just kind of sit in my office till I have my blood sugar under control or whatever the hell's wrong with me. Like last week when I was sitting here, I mean, I logged in, I had some inputs to do, and I get a text saying, "Hey, you're supposed to be in the OR in 15 minutes." I'm like, motherfucker.
So what kind of doctor are you?
Cancer.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of those. Not for me, but that's the only thing my family dies of. My grandfather's doctor made a joke telling him that the secret of life must have been cigarettes and Milwaukee's Best because he's been doing both heavily for at least 60 years, and he's in perfect health besides really shitty lungs. What's the highest weight you've got on an arch so far?
Base weight?
Yeah, base weight.
Give me 1 second here, Dustin.
I think mine was like
Trying to get
702.
this back on there.
The highest
Okay.
I've gotten so far.
Hope you can hear me, Dustin. It's when you go to register the game. There's a. It'll only let me do it once every 3 hours to send you that email. Oh, good. Thank you, sir. Because I've got them to where they can't hear me now. I had to switch it. That's what took me a second to respond. I think it's when you register and create an account. I think it actually pulls it up and asks you for that. It won't let me pull another code up once every 3 hours. So I can't do that for another 2 hours or 3, close to 3, I guess. So I would just follow. I took a picture so it would, you could see the instructions on what to do there for the refer a friend. Yeah, when you create your account. Are you going to buy it on Steam or are you going to buy it on Square Enix site? I would buy it off Square Enix so you don't have any third party like Steam involved in it. That's how I got mine. On mine, I go straight to the Square Enix Final Fantasy 14 site. I can link it real quick. I can link the Moog Station. I don't think this will take you to mine. I'll just go to the Moog Station.
That's enough for me for an art. My wife is like 15 or 16.
Like, well, first, I'll show you where to buy it. Just Square Enix. I don't know if you already know where that is. Let me see what you typed here, sorry. Doom, doom, doom.
I was watching a Perlovia just rape Chris the other day. He's like, I can't get back in my mouth.
Oh yeah, when I was stunned.
Yeah, those things are a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's the pain. Also, if you need a Pterodon, they have 2 ice base, and
Okay, I think it's when you register it that you put that code in. I can't remember because I can't send you that email. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that damn site won't let me do that.
Who has the good Pterodons?
Ice Base has pretty good ones. Right now.
So it says, invite a friend. After your friend has completed registration, both accounts will receive. So it's when you register the game.
They're not bad. I mean, the stam can be higher, but I'm just gonna pump all my stuff in the stam anyway. So.
Here's a list of all the goodies right here. I'll show you this real quick, Dustin. Oops. Shit. Yeah. I think it's when you register it. Here shows you like some of the goodies. If you click on that, it'll show you the goodies that you'll get and what I get, so you can see. I get gold and silver chocobo feathers, which is what you buy like mounts and items with, and then the little circlet and everything.
If I get a decent fire, I'll give it to you for taking care of my stuff.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Oh, you know, I mean, nothing.
And then after 30 days, and you get the friendship circlet. It increases XP earned by 20% when 25 and below. Then you get the Aetheryte Pendulum, which teleports the Aetheryte to the closest new adventure on your friends list free of charge. So, and then you get a Chocobo after so many days.
Yeah. I mean, I get why they did
wow.
it, or at least I think I know why they did it, but
And then you get the friendship circlet, 99 free teleports, and 10 chocobo feathers yourself. Wow.
I'm just ready for them to act on their whole.
Wow, that's cool as
we're gonna
hell.
make PvE changes and PvP
Yeah.
changes separate.
Like I said, if you decide to, it's all good.
I mentioned it a lot, saying that it's gonna be important to people, but
Me, I like it myself. I really love the game. I've got multiple characters.
out here, like
Just let me know when you go to make a character what server to get on.
okay, everybody's been wondering where he was building, so that's where he's building.
Yeah, it's like kind of east.
Yeah, dude's been busy.
It'll create a shortcut for you. Like, you know how, I don't know if you've ever played like MMOs, how it has the little square window that comes up. It'll show you how to,
I get in moods like I just wanna.
it's like a little thing where you put your name and password in. It's like a little, entry window. And then you log into that, and then it goes into the game. And you'll have an icon on your desktop. I put it down on my little shortcut bar, so I just click once and game fires right up to the login window, and then you log in. It's like any other game that you have logins for. I'm about to do this funky level 13 thing here. Oh.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, there's just so. I mean, I used about 20 of it today for that tech racks.
Wow, I've never seen a wait time on that.
Worthy cause there, but.
The game's probably pretty big. If you're getting 3 expansions with it, it's going to take a minute. I can't remember how big it is. It's like 70, 80 gig.
Yeah, no.
What's your megabot on your connection?
Honestly, as long as they're decent.
Ooh, check him out. He's beating the shit out of this guy.
Go at it, I figure
Holy shit.
we'll have.
I've got 400 megabaud, so I downloaded about 55 megs a second. So it would be like 15 minutes for me, 10 to 15 minutes, and I'd have it installed at the most. Mine installs really quick.
I was kind of hoping that more people would stay on the server for a while, at least to breed up enough Rexes to do a.
He's pretty badass looking, this character.
But
yeah.
Everybody just up and left.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised Laura and Ben. I think they must be, because they're hardcore, but they haven't really been in the arc at all.
Gotcha.
Well,
with your internet, do you have 30, 70, 75, or 100 megabaud, or it's sort of like a package you pay, unless you got like a combo package. You might not know. That's all right. I'm pretty into that kind of stuff. That's why I got the 400. That's because I got like 14 terabytes of shit. So of Oh, so you're 200 megabaud? Okay. So you probably get about 25 megs a second. You'd probably have it in about a half hour, I'm guessing, roughly. Maybe even sooner.
So I go over to the ice base every now and then just to see if there's any dinos on the breeze.
Oh shit. Rockmaster again.
Yeah. I was gonna do it at one time. I thought about it, but by the time you get that thing raised, they'll be bringing new ones in. I mean, we have about 3 months before people start bringing shit in. That's probably plenty of time to tweak the map or whatever.
Yeah, the map's already ours. And we'll probably be the first ones to maybe. But that's my only problem.
Shit.
That's my interest probably wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Clay Golem's trying to be a hero.
That's probably what it is, I just really like the thought of enjoy the game immediately. That initial grind always that.
Yeah, I can't agree with you.
Now it's pretty much boss fights are a joke. They have legacy quality Rexes now. Drops on Extinction are a joke. VPs are a joke. Everybody's got good VPs now if you do a drop or two.
Yeah. She's like, where'd he go?
What end game is there? You can only breed and tame and build so much before you're just like, okay, well. See how sneaky I can be.
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry I didn't get on earlier. I was on Ark for a little bit.
Dude, I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, take it easy, man.
Have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you at work.
I'm sitting here streaming, so if I don't talk much, it's because I'm talking to a few people.
Yeah, no, you're good. What you streaming?
Some Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I downloaded the original game when they brought it back out, and I just didn't have anybody to play with, so I never ended up getting into it because I thought my guild from WoW would come and hang out with me because everybody was
Right.
going over to it for a while, but they didn't.
Yeah, they just came out with the latest, the third expansion, and it's just, oh, dude, it's so freaking good. Like when 1.0 came out, and then the guy came in there and fired his entire staff, nobody was saved. And he brought all new people in, and everybody that owned the original Final Fantasy 14 got to play for a year for free while they were redoing the entire game. And they built it from the ground up, and dude, it's just like, it's the shit. It's so good. And they've brought so many features from WoW, like the cross world stuff that they've done, to where now you don't have to, like, even in WoW you don't have to, but you don't have to change, like if your buddy's on one server and you're on another server, it doesn't matter anymore. You just go to their server, either one of those games for that matter. It's like if you're on Gilgamesh and I'm on Marlboro, it's just like, you just, oh, hey, I'm going to come play with you. And you go straight to their server. I mean, it's incredible what they've done. It's amazing.
Is the population really good still?
Oh, dude, they've got over 16 million players playing this. So it's actually outdone WoW by about 2 million. Not that I ever really give two craps about that, but yeah, it's very highly populated. Because the expansion just came out this past Tuesday, like a week ago. It's on the big servers where all the big like streamer players play. It's like there's queues where, like, if you try to get on, like, in say 6, 7 o'clock in the evening Eastern time, you can forget it. You're gonna have to wait probably a half hour maybe just to your character will be in queue. But if you go on the less populated servers, you can get right in and play right away. It's no big thing.
Nice.
So it's sort of like that.
Yeah, I've thought about picking it back up, or picking 8 MMO back up, because I quit WoW with this expansion.
Yeah, see, my problem with WoW. Here, let me take us off push to talk one sec.
I'm not trying to interrupt your stream.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's not like I got a bunch of people watching, bro. There we go. I just do it to have fun, you know. I've met so many good people through doing it. I jam so many different games with all these different people just because I've met them through streaming, and it's just like, it's not like I'm like some guy like Ninja or something like that. No, 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 no. I'm lucky if I got 2 or 3 people on watching. But then every once in a while I'll get like, you know, I'll have like 5 or 10 people. So it just varies. Depends on what time, what I'm playing, and what time. With a new expansion, I don't really expect anybody but 1 or 2 of the usuals to come on just because they're all watching the big boys, you know, the top streamers right now, showing off all the new content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it only makes sense. And so many people like do Final Fantasy 14 that, you know, I'm at the scraping the bottom of the barrel. You got to literally scroll for like 5 minutes to get down the mine. So, that's just the way it goes. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah, you'll get some free goodies too. It'll be awesome. I got a buddy of mine I play D&D with. He just picked it up as well, and he used a recruitment code that I gave him. And it's cool because he'll get goodies, and then I'll get goodies, and he'll get some like, he'll get like this friendship circlet, which will give him like 20 up to level 25. He'll get like 20% bonus EXP, and he'll get some other stuff like a little thing that gives him like a little teleport thing where we can teleport. I can teleport him to me and stuff. Gotcha. This is why I had it on push to talk. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love this freaking game. It's like my son, he was really into it there for a while. After he got out of the Marines, he just sort of chilled for a while and worked and played this. Okay, I'll definitely check you out tomorrow. Sounds good. Thanks for putting the code in. But yeah, he's a beast, man. He's a beast at WoW, and he was a beast at this. Like, he was really super high ranked paladin when he was playing World of Warcraft back in vanilla WoW. He was playing with like he PvP'd, and he would twos with this mage, and this mage was ranked the third at that time, was like third in the world. He's like badass as hell. My son, he's really good. Me, I'm just an average player. I'm no better than Joe down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was good at WoW during BC and Wrath. We did a lot of hardcore pushing, and
Oh yeah.
I did server first. We had we were like 126 or something in
Oh,
BC,
that's awesome.
well. But that's about it. Like, we never did anything spectacular.
Have a good one, Justin. Thanks again, man.
But I just love MMOs, and I've been waiting for a good one to come out or something to supplement it.
If you like story and you like, you know, deep story, I mean, and if this one forces you to do dungeons to progress in your story. That's what I was telling my buddy, is you have to. That's why my wife won't play this one. She'll play WoW. The thing I love WoW, I really do. But the problem with WoW is you can be a brand new player and you can blow if you play like pretty, you know, 3 or 4 hours a night. You can get to level 110 in a week. Well, what the hell's the fun of that? This one's still to this day. You've got to grind. Not saying you just got to go do all the quests and everything, but they didn't make it easy for the new person to blow through and get to 110 to get to the end game, you know, hoopla. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like you've got to earn. There's so much story. I highly suggest like watching a big streamer or something like that, and watch them play and see what they're doing to see if it's really something you really want to do, or go halfway down the list and watch a guy that's got like 300 or 400 people watching him. He's probably not necessarily doing end game, but he might be doing this, part of leveling the there's 2 new jobs. There's a total of 18 jobs you can do. And there's like, well, let me look here real quick. I'm in a cutscene. But there's like, you have 18 different jobs. Like 6 of them are advanced where you have to hit level 60 first before 2 of them will open up. 2 of them will open up at level 50, and then the brand new ones, I think you probably have to be caught up in all the story and hit level 70 and actually be in the new expansion. I'm not even in the new expansion because I took a break from it because the guys I play D&D with, he's a guild master in WoW, so I was like raiding with him, trying to. I'm not very good at it, but so I played with those guys and then quit playing Final Fantasy for a little while. And then that just trying to go from normal to heroic and then into mythic. Once we just, too many people weren't showing up for for heroic. And we would progress so far, but we couldn't get past the last guy.
Now, the one thing that does intimidate me a lot is looking at the screen and seeing how many buttons there are.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them things where you get on a practice dummy and it all comes full circle. Trust me, I am horrible. I'm a button masher, and even this makes more sense to me than WoW. Like, I'm by no means I'm a very average player. Very, very average, and I have no problem getting through the dungeons. So, it's just like the beginning ones you'll use, and then later on you'll see what works your combos, and this one will highlight the next one, and then you just sort of go down the line, you know what I mean? It can get tough for some of the jobs, there's no doubt, but I don't know, it's just not a pound button 1, pound button 2, and back and forth, or nothing like that. There is a lot of stuff to do, but that's what makes it fun. You don't have to be an elitist to be able to still be decent. So, I don't know. I really like it. Like I said, and my wife, she hates doing dungeons with people, so she won't play it. She loves the characters. The characters are some of the best looking in any MMO, I think. You can do just like WoW. You can do it's called Glamour in this one, to where you can, overlay a skin onto a weapon or your outfit or whatever. You can do all that and make your character look cool as hell. I don't know. There's just so much to do, and there's end game out the ass. There's so many dungeons. Just so many. It's real. I think it's amazing. But what's good for me might not be good for the next person, so that's why I always tell everybody I highly recommend watching a few people, experienced people play it, and see if it's something that looks interesting or not. A lot of story. I have a friend who hated it. He got into it. He just did a trial on it when they offered a trial during when they first started talking about the expansion, and he doesn't like to sit and read text when it's not spoken. I'm sitting here talking all this time, and I ain't even got the damn button pushed. Son of a bitch, I forgot I put it back on. Hold on. I've been sitting here talking for like the last 5 minutes, bro. Like a damn idiot with that frickin' button pushed back on again. Now that's funny. I've been sitting here talking to you like I've been talking this whole time, dude. Like the last No, not your fault. My dumb ass didn't click that button back over. Oh man. Oh well, shit. Yeah, I was just saying it's really a lot of story driven. Um, you gotta love to do dungeons because to progress in the story, you have to do the dungeon. It's don't let the buttons all like intimidate you because the beginning ones you use for when you're lower level, but then after that, like when you get like say I'm a white mage and I'm using stone 1 to attack. Later on you're going to get stone 2 and stone 3. So you're not going to be using those unless you go to lower dungeons or something like that. And you can do randoms. There's so much in this game. It's hard to even explain all of it. There's like you're not watching. That's right. What am I saying? I was saying also like classes and jobs. You have one character that switches between all these jobs. You don't have to have like in WoW where you have a warrior. You create another character. This one's a necromancer or whatever. Create another character. You're a healer. You know what I mean? It's like one character does all of them. So like if I go to classes and jobs, they have they have warriors and mages, and then they have and I'll explain. They have, and this isn't even listing all of them right here because I don't have them all opened up. But there are these. This is like these are all the tanks right now, and there's still
What's
more.
Your, stream name, and I'll just open up your Twitch.
It's Romthrax 100. I probably need to spell it. Yeah, ROMTHRAX 100.
I got you.
I've got it on like a little wuss character right now because the main server, like I said, is like I play on Gilgamesh, which is what that's sort of like the elitist. Now I'm not on there because I'm an elitist. I'm on there because I like to rub elbows with them. And if I get stuck in a dungeon, that was the other thing I was telling somebody earlier. Is like when you get, in WoW, if you're not elitist and you get in a group of a bunch of guys that know what they're doing, they'll kick your ass if you suck, or if you're not good enough, or if you come in there in beginner outfit, even on a low level dungeon, they'll boof you, or they'll sit and talk crap. In this game, if you whenever you get in, you'll notice that I have. Oh, thanks for the follow. You didn't need to do that. You can see the little like the little plant sprout next to my name over top of my head. That means I'm a beginner player. So when I go in a dungeon, not only are people so nice and stuff, but they'll literally give you, not in a raging way, but they'll sit there and they will give you tips like, hey, you probably don't know, but if you do this, I mean they're like so nice. It's the way Lord of the Rings Online used to be before all the little punks from WoW came. Everybody just helped everybody. It's just this community for this game is nothing like you've ever seen. There's just no shit talking really. I mean, I'm sure you're eventually going to find somebody. I have not in years and years, and that's the honest truth. Everybody's like I was doing a big dungeon 8-man raid, which is nothing big compared to like some of the other ones like WoW, but I was sitting there and the guy, we all died and wiped, and it was my first time doing this primal, this big fight, and this guy was like, dude, they were like, white mage, you'll probably want to use this, that'll take care of your healing that you're trying to single heal when you can AoE heal. And I had just gotten the spell and I hadn't had a chance. I literally got it while I was sitting there in the dungeon, or the previous dungeon. So I hadn't really looked it over yet. And I was like, oh, thanks. And they're like, no problem. And and they were like 2 or 3 of them said, hey, just ask if you got any questions. White mage is my main, It's like, it's just so helpful, and everybody tells you what you need, It's pretty sweet. Oh, after I get out of this little cutscene, I'll show you. Like, I don't think it's going to show them all for this character. This is the new class right here, the bunny people. They're called the Vera. Yeah, they're brand new. They're only female, and then they have these big cat guys that are the new. And I can't remember their damn names, but we might see one running around if I go to the main city. I'm sort of blowing through this so I can get to that damn screen. This is all beginning stuff right here. I'm like level 12, so.
No, you're good. So is the so when you buy the latest expansion, does it count for all the other ones like in WoW?
Well, here's the thing. I was just telling my buddy that just bought it. If you go to Square Enix's site, like right now, if you just went to Steam or anywhere and just bought the expansion, it's the normal $40. I mean, that's for a new one for this much content. That's what it is. But like right now, if you go to Square Enix's site and buy it off their site, it's just a download. It's not a physical copy. It's $60 and you get the beginning game and all 3 expansions. The latest one that costs $40. So basically, you're getting the game and 2 expansions, the last 2 expansions for $20 more than what you would have paid for just the expansion.
So they're just trying to get you to go through them and not Steam.
No. Actually, I don't know what. Let me look at Steam real quick. Because I got Steam open right here. I just didn't look. I just prefer not to have this through Steam. Because any new expansion, you always have to buy through Steam. Because they're not compatible. You know what I mean? It's not compatible. Like here's Shadowbringers. Let me see if they have like an all-in-one package. I'm sure they do. But it's $60 to get it all. Let's see if they have it. Here's the complete edition, and it is $60 just the same. Let me double check. Okay, so they have the exact same thing. So if you get the complete package, it's $59.98 on Steam. So it is the exact same thing. I just like, because you end up going to their website anyways. It's called Mog Station. It's where you register your game and everything, whether you're in Steam or not. So I cut out the middleman, which is Steam, and I just play it through the website, or not through the website, but when I do any downloads, it comes right from the main site. I just don't go through Steam for it. That's all. Not that I have anything against Steam. Steam's my home away from home. I've got 1,100 and something games on it, so.
See, I'm the one. I don't usually go through Steam for anything.
Okay, well then you probably wouldn't want to do it then through Steam.
No, see that's what I want a Steam gift card off of someone's.
Oh, well yeah, use Steam then. You'll be fine with Steam.
So I bought the game when it came out off that.
Okay.
I bought Ark when it was on sale with that.
Yeah.
But I only have like 4 games on my Steam account.
Gotcha. So I've got just under 1,100.
Yeah, it's like I don't have an issue with Steam.
Right.
I just like to support the direct people and not have to worry about them taking a cut.
And that's true. I do agree with that. Back in the day, I think the reason I got hooked on Steam so long ago, in the early 2000 or whatever, is because remember back in the day, well, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but when you wanted to update your game, you had to go to the website, you had to look under their patch section, you had to do all that. So that's what got me hooked on Steam, because Steam has always auto-updated my game. All your games are updated daily even. They go out and search for a patch every single day. So as soon as you log on, I've got like 25 things that need updated because I don't have to go to a website. Steam does it for me. Anymore, the games I think auto update anyways, but as soon as you go to play them, oh wow, what frickin' mount is this shit? It's probably one of the new ones. Holy shit, out of the expansion. Wow, that was cool. Oh, but I was going to show you, sorry. Here under the profiles, see how I have one character, right? This will.
Yeah, no, I know that you can swap characters and classes and stuff.
Yeah.
I've played a little bit enough.
Oh, okay. So here you can see, here's the tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gunbreaker and this Dancer over here are the 2 brand new ones. Those are the ones that came out with this expansion. So you've got, I mean, look at all these that you can do off one character. And WoW, you'd have to make a character for each one of these damn things. That's the only thing I didn't like about that. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was 18. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 17 or 18. Something like that. But then also, for the first time in the new expansion, all your Disciples of the Hand, which are all your crafting things, all these go to level 80 as well. So and they all have stories right along with them. Every 5 levels, you got a new piece of the story for each of these as well. So everything you level has its own story. And now this expansion, for the first time, they have end game stuff for all the crafting and all the like the fisher, the botanist, and the miner. So everything has end game, although I'm sure it's not battle wise, but there's something you need to do that you're rebuilding a city or something. So all of your crafting things are going to be part of that end game as well, supposedly. I'm not there.
How's the player economy? Is the auction house and everything vibrant?
Oh, it's pretty happening. Maybe I think that probably WoW is better at that. Depending on what server you're on. I don't dabble as much in that, but my son was a beast at that. He's a hardcore crafter. Like at the time when it was max level 70 on this Heaven's Ward, or I'm sorry, on Stormblood, the latest expansion before the one that just came out. You know, it was nothing for him to make these high-end pieces that him and a handful of other people could make, and I mean they were selling them for, you know, anywhere from 17 to 25 million. So, and they sold well. So he was always rich. Fucker never gave me any of that cash flow. But it cost a lot of money to try to make that stuff. So, anyways. Oh, I got a letter. I wonder what my letter says. Oh, this is my newest stuff.
I really like playing the economy and everything.
Yeah, if you like that, I think you'll do well. But, like I said, I may not be the one to be. My son would agree with that. I'm positive on that. Is it a little better in WoW? Probably. But, you know, with this many people playing versus the number of WoW patrons right now, I just think you'd have, I don't know, I don't want to say for sure, but I think it'll be fine for you to play the auction house. People live at the auction houses, so stuff sells.
I enjoyed the game when I played it. It was just I didn't know what server to go to play.
Right. And they've got all that, like if I'll just log out. I'll show you real quick. This ain't gonna hurt me at all. Oops. And I'm fine. I'm not in a city. Let me go to a city. It'll probably be just a little faster. Like all the pets and stuff. The pets sell like hotcakes, just like WoW. Just all that stuff. It's like, if I go to where the auction house is for this, each city has one. There's definitely, you know, tons of people just hanging out. But they're mostly in the big cities now. These are the main beginning cities. There's big cities that have the strip of sales things and all that stuff as well. Come on, load in. These servers are getting slammed though. This is the beginning city, and you can see like here's all the crafters hanging out. Everybody in here is all these people are waiting. Here's your auction house. You can go in and check all your stuff, your items, your armor, your weapons, and then stuff for your housing, because they still have housing in here, man. Have you ever seen the housing here?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, dude. It's freaking amazing. I don't have a house because they're expensive. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, now I can log out real quick. I'll show you the, because it's no biggie to do this. So it'll show you this. I can show you the data center. So when you start, here's the data centers. And I can tell you like the popular servers, like Aether, Primal, and Crystal. Those are the American ones. Chaos and Light are the European servers, and you'll still have a good, you can play on those. You'll still have a good connection. It's excellent when you play on the North American ones, and I don't know about Elemental, Gaia, and Mana. I don't know about those because those are the Japanese. And, well, if you can speak Japanese, you would do well there, I would imagine. But I don't know how good it might be good as well. I've never created one on there. But like if I go to right now on the lights, or I'm sorry, on Crystal server, it's hard to get on them right now. But that's where I was just playing. I can show you what my character looks like. So you have all those data centers, and each one has a row of servers, as you saw. So you can create a character on any one of those. Like this is a low level one here, but I'll show you my. Like if I go here to this world, it shows that I have her on the NA Legacy server. And then here's my main character right here. She's not my main, but that's Morgana Le Fay. This is my, I think she's pretty cool looking. So you can see, man, they really look good.
Yeah, that's the other thing is the graphics were always really nice.
Yeah, I'll go to my other world here.
You're selling it really good. I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, and I'm really, it's one of those things. If I really like a game, like as much trash as it looks, you should see Lord of the Rings Online, man. The graphics are so like dated, but I'm telling you, dude, that game is like, it's like, if you like Lord of the Rings lore, I could sit there and sell frickin' to that game too. I love that, but I'm a like lifetime subscriber to that one. I don't have to pay for shit anymore. Here's the new character. He's like a gladiator right now. I think he's a gladiator. Yeah, gladiator. He's level 13. He's got this little goofy outfit because he's just low level, but he's like a cat person. He's the new people out of the new expansion. But I'll show you my main. She's on Coral right here. She's a dragoon. She's level 70. But that to play that character, a dragoon, you start out as a lancer, and at level 30 you get the soul crystal, and then you advance. It's like you're a thaumaturge, and then you would get the soul crystal, and then you become a black mage. So each of them, almost all of them, except for the advanced classes, you hit level 30, and then you become the next step up. You know what I mean? So, because like the white mage, you're a conjurer up to level 30. You acquire your white crystal, and then you become a white mage. But like this character is so many of her attacks are positional. It's like the ninja. You become a rogue, and then you turn into a ninja at level 30. They're so directional. So as the boss and the mobs are moving, you have to move. Like you'll be doing a combo, and you need to be, the front one is a front attack. Then you have to run to the side and do your second attack. And then you might have to switch and do another one on the side, do a jump up in the air, down thrust, and then you have to run behind. It's Dragoon and Ninja are two of the harder ones. They say they're easy mode for people who have good muscle memory. I do not. I'm old as fuck. I can't help it. I just don't have that shit. It just ain't happening. But these are beasts, and they really look so sweet when you get into the other character, or the higher levels and stuff. I'm at the max, but I have to do a dungeon, and I don't want to hear the grief if I get some damn kid, which I probably won't, but I no longer have that little flower next to my head, so.
I got you.
But I'm out of practice because I went and played WoW for a freaking year, and now I just need to get on dummies and just like Like I'll show you here.
So are there mods a lot or no?
They don't allow mods, so nope, no mods. There's 15 people on this server, so that's nothing.
I like the no mod approach.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one or two out there that you can't install in the game, so to speak. Like they don't even let DPS meters in this game, just because of what it does in WoW. Like if you're not, like you know how they won't even let you into a party unless you're like a DPS of this. They don't put up with that here. They're like, there are little small programs that will tell you what your DPS is that run in the background, not in the game.
Yeah.
But Yoshi P will not allow it. He says it will destroy the game. He says you will have people kicking people, and we will not have that. We will make this level ground. If you want to be the elitist, stay in your free company and play amongst yourselves. But they don't want that. That's why there just isn't that hostility when you go into dungeons like in WoW and stuff. It's like, oh, here too. This is cool. This is like you go to Alameda and get rid of the place. So this is all like, Asian type stuff here. I want to get out of this. Oh, wow, there's something down there. I'll show you. This is really cool. I'll show you where's a map? The water scenes and stuff. This is cool as hell. Let's see. Nope. Go to the world map. Let me go to On Guard. I'll go into the Ruby Sea here. I'll just go here. I have no idea. I've done all this storyline. It's the next story that gets you ready to go into the new content that I'm at. That's where I'm at. Let's see here. I'll get on Twintania. This is one I bought through having people recruit. So, hey, how's it going?
Good. Is Isu here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, I just dragged your body from the middle. You and your Pteranodon were like up in the air in the trench.
Ow. Oh, it rolled
rolled
me back.
Yeah, it rolled back a little bit. I got your body. I'm on it right now. I dragged it down to a floor. Hopefully, if Ark doesn't screw us like that and say your body is in one place but you're in another. So I'm not sure if you're logging back in or not to Volcaro, but your Pteranodon's here as well.
That's fine. I'll log back in a little bit, and if it's there, great. If not, I appreciate it. That was kind of a throwaway Pteranodon just to go into the Wyvern trenches for the. I had a 185A and everything, but if it rolled me back, I probably don't have it.
I mean, I can kill you and find it out. But I mean,
It's not a
How-
big deal.
how soon are you gonna log back in?
I just started a game of League that I'm more interested in that, so
Oh, okay.
I appreciate it. And you can kill my body, and if I still have the egg on me, you can have it, so it doesn't go to waste.
Okay, sounds good. And then if you come back and get that Terry, you'll get it.
Yeah, no biggie. I appreciate it. Thanks for looking out.
Yeah, of course. I know you've been kind of arced a couple of times, and I was like, well, that would really suck if, like, he logged back in and fell straight into the lava. And that was another thing, too, is, like, you're right above lava. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if, like, I appreciate logging into that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the lookout. Yeah, it's I really wish they'd be like, hey, we're restarting the servers, and we're gonna roll you back 15.
Right.
But I intentionally was like, had nothing important on me and nothing important on the Pteranodon, just because I knew that something was gonna go wrong.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get killed by a 190 Fire Wyvern anyway, so...
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's fine. I hope the egg's on there and you can have it. I'm not sure if it was even or not. But I was just in there looking for Fire Wyvern, and
That's pretty cool underwater stuff.
Ouch. Alright, well, you guys.
Thanks, Mega. Really appreciate
Have a
it.
good one.
You too.
I like all this where you get to go underwater though. I'm just flying to the various places so you can see like the underwater stuff. You can do spear fishing and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here's where you just go underwater and then it bubbles you under, and there's underwater cities down here. Here's like the little underwater city here. It's cool as hell. I think it's smoking, dude. And there's quests, people to do stuff. They have also have like beast mode or beast companies that you can do quest for and gain rep in them and grind rep by doing, you know, stuff for them. Quest, daily quest that you can log into, and you can earn like mounts and all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay.
That's just, oh shit, what's this guy? Wow, my buddy's excited. We played Atlas for quite a long time, and they just introduced it with a new patch, single player mode. He's all pumped because he's got a potato for a computer. I always make fun of his potato, telling him I'm gonna come up here to frickin' Cleveland, and I'm gonna frickin' bring my butter and sour cream and kill that thing off, make him get a new one. This dude's a young kid. He's funnier than shit. Fuck, I love to fuck with this kid. This is one of the guys I met through streaming. I've got so many cool people. I played on a European server and played with this guy that's in Asia, and he's in China, I think. And these guys are all so cool. I met so many people, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I did too.
I mean, it's just like getting in the art community, you know? You meet so many cool dudes, and it's like, next thing you know, 10 years later, you're still playing with them, and it's just awesome.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna head out. My duo partner on League just logged on.
Oh, sure.
Games in.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed, man. I gotta get up a long way before Jobo does.
Gotcha. Alright, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one. Good night. Oh, damn it, I screwed up. Totally messing with him. Oh, I need to get off this character, man. I need to get on my other character. Go back to car gang. Cool gang. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh man, to jump on that is a tough one to get. Gotta climb all the way up there and jump off just perfect to land on there. That is a biatch. Oh shit. Hmm. Hmm. Shit, my wife's already in bed. Shit. I didn't see her sneak in there. Cool, cool. Oh, I get my stuff from the Mogul. And then I am going to log, people. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired tonight. I gotta go back to the slave grind tomorrow. I'm just totally kidding. I do have to work, but I don't mind. Moogle, I need you, my man. What you at, man? There you are. 4 new letters. Wow. Oh, I got my new little wind-up Fran. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the recruiter friend. Got 5 chocobo feathers from Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. And Oh, my citrine, my 2 chocobo, or my, I'm sorry, my 2 new mounts that I bought. I just didn't collect them for this character yet. Aquamarine and a yellow. I forgot I didn't collect them on this character yet. So, nothing there. So I will go collect a new mount there. Wind up Fran. Citrine, or Citrine. And we got the Aquamarine. I'm at hit C. I'm only eye level 306. That sucks. I could bust my white mage out. That would be cool. Got some 310. 320. I got this 290 shit. There's 300. 300. So I got some work to do on this character. Yeah, 18 jobs. Alright. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and exit the game here. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I really appreciate it. You guys all have a great night. Happy gaming. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.